good afternoon. And a lot of people have asked me, hi, hi, Anna. Okay, I see you. I see you. I guess I need to get another phone. Anyway, thank you very much for being with us, and I'll wait for some other people. Okay, I know it does. I need to get another phone, I guess, or find another way to do this. And so a lot of people have asked me what to do with some stitches that. Hi, hi Casey, how are you? So Anna suggested that for a live broadcast I wait 5 minutes to see who comes in and says hello. From Canada, hi, how are you? Thank you very much for being here. And from Australia, oh my, thank you very much. Thank you very much for your kindness. So I appreciate it. From Australia, and we're getting international here. Thank you. And she suggested 5 minutes to wait for people to come in and say hello. So I have Kenzie and from Canada and from Australia, from Alabama. Thank you. Okay. I know that it's summer in Australia. I know it is. But, hey, you know, we knit all year round because, frankly, I start making my Christmas presents in May. And it's always time to knit. It's such a nice therapy. So, hi. How are you, Sylvia? Doll clothes. Oh my gosh, I have never made doll clothes. From glass? Oh my goodness, Scotland, thank you. Thank you very much. Oh my goodness. So, yes, doll clothes, I have never done that. But, you know, I'll find something. I'll find, you know, things to do. But also it depends on the size of the dolls because like for Barbies, they have so much clothes. They have so much out there. And some people do like to make clothes for Barbies. But I used to make the clothes for my dolls, but the bigger ones. So, hi. Oh, the American Girl, yes. And those dolls are beautiful, just beautiful. Yes, I'll find something to that. Buenos días. Está haciendo frío. Ahora está haciendo frío. Estoy en San Antonio, Texas, y sí está haciendo frío. And 18-inch dolls. Okay, the American Girl. Yes, I'll see what I find. But, you know, some of the premature baby clothes fit the American Girl. And I know because Anna was premature. And my father came to the United States and bought doll clothes. So you should see her now. She's a mom and she's a very nice one too. So, and today we're going to be talking about knot curl stitches. And what happens, no, you're not tiny anymore. And, but premature baby clothes do fit the American Girl, the dolls. So, and, you know, let's see what we can find because I'll look. But, yes, Anna is a very tall lady. She is very tall. I think she's 5'8", something like that. But yeah, so very nice. Anyway, this is what happens. Some of the stitches get curled. See, they curl. And let me explain what happens. See, okay. See, Anna, they're saying hi to you because they know you are here. You're 5'9", so there you go. You see, she's a tall lady. So, no American, no baby clothes for her any longer. But see, what happens is that when you do straight stitch like this, in which you knit one side and purl the other side, it curls. And I'm going to explain the reason. You see, when you have this side here, your stitches are horizontal. See how they look? So they're mostly horizontal. And when you have this side, the stitches are mostly vertical. So when the stitches are horizontal, they stretch the back of the fabric. They kind of put it together, you know, it squeezes them in, and therefore your fabric or your piece is going to curl in, because these stitches do not go horizontal, so they tend to go up more, like they stretch up. These stitches are horizontal, so therefore they tend to squeeze the fabric in. So that's what happens. Now, if you don't want something like that to happen when you're knitting like a shawl or a scarf or something like that. Let's see, when I knit the scarf, the bottom part is always larger than the, yeah. But what happens is that when you cast, it depends on the way you cast on also. If you do the, I'm going to do a video of different ways of casting on, and some of it is very flexible. Now, if you cast on just by looping your yarn, the bottom of the scarf will be, you know, bigger. But we'll get to that on the last part of the explanation. So, thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Anyway, I'm going to put my phone down because I really want you to see what I have on my table. So this is what I have. So if you have, I'm so sorry, I got reconnected. Okay. So now, if you don't want your fabric to stretch, like the garter stitch, which is knit on both sides, since the knits are always horizontal in nature, so therefore you're not going to have the curling because both sides are the same. See, so that is the garter stitch. You knit on both sides so it doesn't curl at all. So now we have, what if you want to make a straight stitch throughout your knits? So that means you're going to knit on one side and purl on the other, but in that case, do like a seat stitch on the edges. Let's see. You have the seat stitch on the two edges and the seat stitch at the bottom also and at the top. So your piece is not going to curl unless you are making a big piece. Then it will curl because most of it is going to be with the stitches that are stretched. Most of your piece. For example, if it's a large shawl, even though you do your seat stitch or straight or garter stitch at the edges, then you will have that, you know, you will have that problem. But then whatever you can do is, once you have your piece made, you can block it. And the way to block it is put the knit part on the bottom, so like that you can pat on it, and you need to wet it, of course. Now there are some stitches that do not curl, and we do have a lot of these. This is the armor knit stitch, and it's a very pretty one, and this does not curl because you have and purl stitches on the other side. So when you alternate knits and purls throughout the knitting, it will not curl. See, it's mostly purl on this side, but this side has knits and purls. So this is a half chain stitch, and this curls on the sides also, but because it's a knit, yeah, I knitted on the edges. But this doesn't curl either. Sorry, I have a little bit of allergies. So this is the wrong side, but this is the right side, and on the right side I used knits and purl stitches throughout, so it kind of balances. See? So whenever you find a stitch that has a knit and purls, it's not going to curl. I have another one. This is the pebble stitch, and this is very pretty for a scarf, and this doesn't curl much, but of course I use like 3 stitches or 4 on the edges so that it stretches nicely and it doesn't curl. So this is the pebble stitch, and we do have stuff with this stitch, and we do have an explanation of it, and it's very pretty. So there you have it. And I'm sorry to get this in there, but there was a lady that wanted me to, and it doesn't have to do with the stitches, but a lady that wanted me to do how to do a buttonhole with crochet, and I'm going to do this very fast. So we did the knitting the last time, but with crochet, what you do, I did several rows of single crochet. Let's make believe that I want a 3-stitch buttonhole. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 chains. I skip 1, 2, 3, and then on the 4th, I go and single crochet to the end. And she really wanted me to do this. So now on the way back, you don't have much of a gap. You see it? So now we go and do the single crochet back, or whatever stitch you're doing. But when you get to that part where you did your chains, pick up the top 2 strands. 1, 2, and 3, and then keep going on your work, and then you're not going to have much of a gap there. See what I mean? It doesn't show, so you don't have much of a gap. So that's the way you do the buttonholes on the single crochet. Okay, so now let's talk and let's answer any kind of questions you have. And this is going to be the way we're going to be doing it, because well, you know, every time I move my phone, I get disconnected. Yes, I'm in, okay. Thank you so much, Hayana. So see, all the people that like you. Hi, Casey. Yes, Casey is, she is such a neat lady, young lady. So thank you very much for being with us again, Casey. So nice to see you again. And she's 9. Casey is 9. And her brother Liam is 12. So she watches us every week. Oh my God, what a gift. Will you ever have a tutorial on reading and understanding pattern directions? Yes, I will do that, because it's such a pain and some patterns are not very explicit. So yes, I will do that. I will. What I like to do, and I really enjoy doing it, is teaching you how to make your own patterns. And that's why we do that magic cross. Remember that you do, like, if 12 stitches give me 4 inches, in order to have so many inches, how many stitches do I need? So I do teach that as much as I can, but like that you can adjust any pattern to your measurements. And yes, in order, the stitches are quite simple, but yes, I will teach you how to read them. Hi, Michelle. Thank you. Hi. So it's so nice. Hi, Anna again. Okay. Hi, Jeannie. Okay, so this is a, we just talked about knit and purl stitches, the ones that don't curl. So basically it's this. Basically is in order for, I love you too, Mary. I love you too. In order not to have your work curl in, try to uh, get some knit and purl stitches, because it balances the stretchiness of the fabric. So like that, you don't have the pearls on one side, too many pearls on one side that will shrink your piece. So please leave us notes on YouTube, um, uh, telling us some suggestions of things that you would like to know and do. And I appreciate you coming and saying hello. And I will see you next time, and next Wednesday. And thank you very much. Okay, I'll see you. Thank you. Sorry, it's just that. Okay.